Now, streaming services Netflix, Hulu, and Spotify are not available in South Africa. Why do you think they're not trying to break this market?
Netflix is going to come in September in South Africa.
Are they coming here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
So that's another good sign that actually the streaming and the digital economy in general in South Africa is booming. Spotify, I don't know, because Spotify, they have a totally different strategy from us, for example, because we decided to open globally suddenly, to also to negotiate the rights with the labels to be able in 182 countries. Spotify acts in a more traditional way, more like the majors are behaving when they want to launch a big artist, meaning we open a country after another one. So they wanted to focus really, so they were big in the Nordics, then they went directly to the US because they considered that the US is where actually everything was happening, and then being in the US would have an influence all over the world. We still have actually another point of view. We think that actually music is not only US, music is everywhere in the world. Every country is listening to either international but also to a lot of local content. So for us, we decided to open everywhere. And then actually we just entered the US markets last year. So that's a totally different strategy.
It's so upsetting when the services only open to US customers. I really don't like it, Matthew. On the topic of Spotify, earlier this year, Taylor Swift boycotted it, saying that she didn't think that they pay the artists enough money. What did you think of that?
Well, once again, I think that's there's a lot of PR behind it.
Just a lot of talk.
Just a lot of talk, because some artists don't understand, or maybe pretend not to understand, that the model is changing. So that's a revolution that's not actually touching music, but touching everything. We're moving from an ownership to a usage consumption on anything. Touching every kind of industries, and basically, when I hear this kind of comments, actually, it means that they need to understand that we're moving from a one-off purchase model to a lifetime model. Meaning that for sure, when you sell a CD, the artists are going to get suddenly much more money during the 2 or first 3 months. But then afterwards, when the sales are decreasing, they're not getting that much money on the CD sale. Whereas in streaming, they're going to be paid during maybe 15 years, 20 years, because every time they're going to get streams, they're going to get a portion of revenue for it. So
it's changing the mindset. Really.
Yeah, definitely. That's totally a new model. So I was in Norway 2 weeks ago talking with an indie label there, and it was funny because they were talking about an old rock band from Norway still getting paid 100,000 euros per month.
Wow, lucky them.
Yeah, but I mean for the back catalog. So it means that actually this band who is not selling CDs anymore is actually still getting paid on the music streaming service. So there's a change of mindset. And I think also it's maybe a way to put pressure or maybe on the labels to have a bigger revenue share. But on our side, we consider that the artists are getting paid.